Patriot High School. I'm Garrett Sprouse.
And I'm Tyler Patterson.
September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. While the topic of suicide is a delicate issue, the establishment of a federally recognized month to spread awareness and create a culture of support is a much-needed step towards destigmatizing mental illness.
Did you know that around 1 out of 5 adults in the U.S. experience some form of mental illness? 1 in 25 adults experience a serious mental illness that affects their day-to-day functions. An estimate 13% of American children ages 8 to 15 experience a diagnosed mental illness, though only about half receive consistent treatment.
According to the same 10-year study conducted by the University of Southern California, African Americans and Hispanic Americans use mental health services at half the rate of Caucasian Americans, and Asian Americans using the services at about 1/3 the rate of Caucasian Americans.
These statistics have deadly consequences. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. and the second leading cause of death for people aged 10 to 34. More than 90% of people who die by suicide show symptoms of a mental illness. Almost all instances of suicide are preceded by some evidence of illness or struggle. Most often, suicide is preventable.
Historically, discussing mental health or showing signs of anxiety and depression has been frowned upon and stigmatized. But with the observation of Suicide Prevention Awareness Month, we can remind sufferers of mental illness that they are not alone and that they can get help that they need and deserve.
Resources are available here in the school counseling office. Students in need can also find support by calling the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255.
I'm here today with
Mackenzie Banks.
And Mackenzie, how do you think mental illness impacts your life?
It makes me feel a little upset hearing about it because I've had friends who suffered with depression or they felt really upset and they just need someone to talk to.
Hello, I'm here with
Karis Watson.
So, how does mental illness impact your life?
It doesn't impact mine in particular, but it's very prevalent in our day and age.
Hi, I'm here with
Brenda Sriracha.
How has your life been impacted by mental illness?
I think it's been impacted with my relationships, whether it's family or friends or anyone close to me.
And how do you think our school can better help those that are having trouble with mental illness?
I just think people who have trouble dealing with mental illness, they need to go see a counselor or talk to a friend or a teacher.
I think that encouraging students to come forward and just emphasizing that there's nothing wrong with you and it's okay to get help if you're struggling is really important.
Whenever you see students feeling down or upset, maybe just cheer them up because you never know what's going on. Yeah.
How do you think mental illness impacts the environment of your school?
I mean, it happens everywhere at every school. So it's just that people need to deal with it now before it gets worse, and people just need to open up more to other people.
So why do you think people are afraid to talk about mental illness?
I think it's kind of the stigma of feeling like there's something wrong with you.
Why do you think people are afraid to talk about mental health?
It's a very personal issue, and some people feel like other people won't understand what they're going through, but they just need to talk it out with other people.
And do you know any places where students can get help or any resources?
As far as I know, counseling is counselors are very, very open to talk about pretty much anything.
Thank you.
No problem.
What options do you know are available to students who may be struggling?
I think they should talk to a trusted adult in the school maybe, or go see counseling.
And now for your regular announcements.
Beta Cup cordially invites the Patriot community to attend our Autism Speaks Shadow Walk on Saturday, September 28th at 9:30 a.m. at the Patriot High School Stadium. If you haven't already registered, you can do so the day of the walk. Please see Miss Gore or Miss Coyle if you have any questions.
The Board Game Club will be meeting every Tuesday after school in room 2016. Bring your favorite game and a friend.
Patriots Open Mic Night school year schedule at the Contemporary Music Center is October 18th, November 8th, January 24th, February 21st, March 20th, April 17th, and May 22nd. Musicians, singers, poets, comedians, magicians, and dancers, actors, and any creative performer is welcome to sign up.
Are you an Asian American student at Patriot High School? We have a school club that meets every third Wednesday of each month and does Patriot School events together. Join us and earn a graduation cord. See our AASA flyers in the hallways for details.
Film Club invites you to our October showing, Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas, Thursday, October 3rd from 2:15 to 3:45 p.m. in room 1110. Open to all students, snacks and sodas will be provided.
The Patriot High School Brewery Teen Club is taking paid orders for fresh picked apples and fresh pressed apple cider direct from the orchard until Tuesday, October 15th, 2019. This fundraiser sustains our club efforts throughout the year as we provide assistance to many of our community in need. Apples and cider will be distributed at Patriot High School this year. Commons 1 on Thursday, October 17th, 2019, 4 to 6 p.m. Order forms are available on September 17th outside of room 1201 in Mrs. Huddleston's room.
We appreciate your support in our efforts to better our community. Thank you.
For WPHS-TV, I'm Paige Baird.
And I'm Vala Jamal.
And have a great day, Pioneers.